Crossing Talon. This is against a right to right hand cross arm wrist grab. Depending on my opponent's positioning with his feet and everything, basically I would take my right arm, do a vertical block, crossing my center, turn and grab his arm. As I step to 12 o'clock, I'm going to hook and break an upward motion, kind of an inward block type of strike. And then I'm going to push and pull down towards the ends of my pockets here. Drive an elbow to the temple, drive an elbow to the spine. Basically bring them down to my pockets here, because if you just bring them down to your waist, his arm will bend a lot of times, so they can grab and pull you in and actually have kind of a circling elbows type of motion, which I'll show you here in a moment. But anyway, so the B version, we step in, hook, and we get to this point when he starts to move or he starts to bend his arm. All right, so he's starting to like kind of resist this a little bit. So we're going to step to about 9 o'clock, push and pull down again, pull him off balance, and then drive that elbow. And again, elbows and spine. I'll go back over all of these here in a second. The C version, he's grabbing my arm. He's too strong for me to bring the arm up, so I'm going to grab my own hand, come up and over to the A position, sliding as I step into position. This time I'm not going to get the break, but I can get somewhat of a standing control for a moment here, just enough to push him down and get that elbow in and drive that elbow down. There's a kid's version that I teach the little kids. It's basically if they get their hand grabbed, instead of trying to fight the attacker, just make a giant circle, and it'll basically twist his wrist to a point where he cannot hold on anymore, because he can only grab 180 degrees, not 360, right? So his wrist will eventually twist out. If you want to do it with me, I'll show you. This is for kids here, right? So you're here, and it's just a big giant circle that basically right about there you start to lose it. You can see on the continuation I'm just running off. Okay? That's it. Right? So, A version, I step to 12, I hook, I break, I push and pull, and I deliver my elbows. The B version, I step in, he starts to resist, I step, pull him down, and then drive my elbows. That C version, I grab my own hand, circling up and over and into position like A, driving it down to my pockets, and then elbow and elbow. And then again, the kid's version is kind of like a grab, a giant circling.